PTE Academic recent updates. What is the good side of it and what is the not so good side of it? Well, trust me, if you understand this, you can actually ace your preparation by knowing what to focus, what not to focus, and where to focus. Want to understand more about the updates, which is good and not so good? Make sure you watch the video till the end. Hey everybody, Nakul here from SKILLS PTE Academic. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome packed video on PTE updates 2025. The good news and not so good news fully explained. Well, before we get into the video, if you're not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. Anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance. The WhatsApp link is in the description of this video. Also to tell you, recently we released our 4 official ebooks. The 4th one was about PTE essay writing. The link for all the ebooks are in the description of this video. You can click on any of the links, buy it as a combo and avail some discount as well. Alright, without any further delay, let's straight away get right into the PTE updates 2025, the good side and not so good side of it. First, we will just finish off all the good news, the good side of it, post which we will take up the not so good side of it. The first thing is PTE repeat sentence. The good side is, yes, PTE repeat sentence is difficult for a lot of students. For PTE Academic, earlier it used to contribute 30 marks to speaking and 30 marks to listening. Now this 30 marks to listening is remaining the same, but 30 marks to speaking has been reduced from 30 to 14 or 15. Well, that's a good side. Even if you make some mistakes, you can still get 88 plus in the speaking for 8 bands for PTE Academic Australia, isn't it so? So that's the good side of it. A difficult module which was a high priority for speaking is now not a high priority. It is just contributing marks to listening. So 30 marks to listening, but 14 to 15 marks to speaking. Even if you make few mistakes, your speaking will not be affected, and listening you don't need 90. I think you need some 69 plus for 8 bands. So in a way, this is the good side of it. The next good news, or the good side of the recent PTE Academic updates, is about summarize written text. Yes, the copy paste method, meaning not copying as such, typing exactly as it is and not using this too much, is still fetching perfect scores, 90 out of 90. You can trust me on this. Despite the recent changes in the score guide telling you to paraphrase, even if you don't paraphrase, it is still fetching you good score. So that's the good side of it, meaning you can just use the structure sentence 1, comma, and sentence 2, comma, but sentence 3, full stop. Or if it is already very lengthy sentences, sentence 1, comma, and sentence 2, full stop. Or you can use the second structure, while sentence 1, comma, sentence 2, semicolon, sentence 3, full stop. Any of this can be used. If you truly want to paraphrase, you can paraphrase as well, but this is as of now working. That's a good side of it. But let's say you've got the conversational kind of paragraphs, then probably copy paste may not sound logical. You have to resort to paraphrasing it, writing something on your own. You can check out my summarized written text video somewhere here. You can click on it, or you can find them in the YouTube. Each and everything I've explained, or you can check out our recently made 7-hour full course where each and everything is shown how to crack, so you can rely on that video as well. The next good news, the good side of the recent changes for PTE Academic is, again with respect to summarize written text. Easy module. Earlier contributed 4 to 5 marks, now 19 to 20 marks. And not just writing, even to your reading. Very easy module, lot of marks. That's great side of the recent updates, isn't it so? The next good side, or the good news of the recent updates, is reading, writing, fill in the blanks. Of course, a very, very difficult module. One of the most difficult modules in the entire PTE exam now contributes for PTE Academic only to reading. Earlier, it contributed reading to writing, meaning earlier you make one mistake in one of the blanks of reading, writing, fill in the blanks. You would lose 1 mark to reading, 1 mark to writing. You make 20 mistakes, 20 marks to reading and writing, gone case. But now you make 20 mistakes, only reading, gone case, not writing. And reading you don't need 90, reading you need 70. So that's a very good side of it. I don't know why people are saying updates have made it very strict. These are all the very good side of it. Not so good side we will check in just a while, but there are no bad sides. Remember this. The next good side is listening, fill in the blanks. Again, difficult module, accent problem, spelling problem. Earlier contributed each blank 1 mark to listening and writing, but now it is only listening. Meaning you make one mistake earlier, you would have lost 2 marks. Writing also gone, listening also gone. But now only listening gone, writing not affected from this for PTE Academic. And listening you just need 69. These are the great sides of the recent updates of the PTE Academic. And the next one about the good side is right from dictation you can still add extra words, extra spellings, You can write in any order. All these are still valid. You can just count on this and do the needful, but make sure when you write you match the words to the question. It need not be in the same order. You can add extra words. Definitely that will not bring the scores down. Trust me on this. And the last good news of the recent update says, remember, in choose single answer, choose multiple answer in the PTE reading. Choose single answer, choose multiple answer, select missing word, highlight correct summary. These 4 in the listening. Both of it, reading and listening, these 6 modules, you can just click one and move on. This was there before, working before. Even now it works, it won't deduct any marks. You don't have to worry. All this is a great strategy in saving a lot of time to focus on the modules that come later. I can just follow the same thing, just click one and move on if you find any of the 6 modules coming in the exam. Now we will talk about the not so good news. Of course, not the bad news for sure, but not so good news for some people if they find it a little difficult than before. First thing is read aloud. A easy peasy module, man. 35 marks to speaking, 35 same marks to reading, 5 to 6 questions. Free marks. But now they've identified that and they've removed the reading completely from read aloud and hardly contribute some 5 to 6 marks to speaking, and not more than that. Whatever you want to do, skipping words, misinterpreting the word, reading one line, whatever you want to do, it's not going to affect anything. Trust me, this has become a dummy module. What once was a great module contributing a lot of marks, easy peasy free marks, has now been reduced to just less than 5 marks. That's the not so good side of it. The next not so good news is with respect to describe image. Yes, templates have been banned. Generic templates, keyword templates definitely will give you low scores. You need to speak something on your own, and most importantly, earlier it was content 5, fluency 5, pronunciation 5, but now the content is 6, but pronunciation and fluency are of 5 marks only. Meaning the content has become priority over the fluency and the pronunciation. Meaning you need to look into the image, identify some key concepts and speak in detail. You just highlight one keyword, 2 keyword, definitely marks will be very low. Check out my recent 7-hour full course video. Describe image itself have given some more than 30-40 minutes sample answers. You can check that out. You understand more about how to get this content 6 out of 6. And even in that video with our website, I have shown how to get 6 out of 6 for the content. The next not so good news about the recent updates of PTE Academic is again with respect to speaking. Retail lecture, same as describe image. Here as well, templates banned, mechanical responses banned. You need to bring life to your responses. You need to bring life to your sentences. You cannot use just keyword kind of thing, just trying to escape. Went to my friend's wedding, ate, washed my hand and just ran away. You cannot. You have to be there, bear the pain, do a lot of things. And here as well, the content has become a priority, 6 marks, but fluency and pronunciation is of 5 marks. Meaning you need to speak some 4 to 5 sentences or 6 to 7 phrases. If possible, exactly as it is, or you try to write something similar to it and speak clearly, fluently, you're gonna get marks. You don't do this and write only 1 or 2 phrases, 1, 2 keywords, 5, 6 keywords. Definitely your listening and speaking both will go down, because content from 6 will probably become 0 or 1. Be aware of it. The next not so good news is 2 additional modules have been introduced. There are already a lot of modules. On top of that, 2 more modules is a little overhead unless you understand how to do it, with this basically. So it's 2 modules: summarize, group discussion, respond situation. Not so difficult. Response situation is where 3 subparts of the question, you just look into it and answer in 3 sentences. Summarize group discussion is an extension of retail lecture, 3 retail lectures done simultaneously. Otherwise, I don't see much of the difficulty involved, but yes, it's a little overhead because already so many modules. On top of this, 2 new modules also you need to study. Apart from that, I don't see much of the difficulty that these 2 modules have posed since 1 month. The next not so good news is, yes, essay writing. It was not a priority. It was a very simple module that people were not afraid of. Probably now it's not that you need to become afraid of. It has not become dangerous. It's just the way it is. What essay has to be, it has now become the way it should be. Meaning they give a question, you answer the question. Don't use some generic templates and try to wash away and run. You cannot just just keywords, wash away and run. You got to write something on your own representing the question. If your ideation is wrong, or let's say you have not supported your idea with supporting idea and example, marks gone. Let's say you're writing in something like that you do in short notes, no sense at all, just like 10 words, 10 words, 10 words, 10 words, 10 words, no comma, no full stop, no connection involved, again marks will go down. I've seen people getting 45 writing, man, speaking and listening 90. Trust me on this, I've seen this, so many students. So essay has become a top priority. Check out my recent 7-hour full course. You completely understand how to do it, how to get full marks from the essay writing towards your writing module, approximately 26 to 30 marks. And recently we released our essay writing cheat code ebook. The book also has got each and everything, 100 plus sample perfect responses, ideation, a lot of things, a lot of angles to it. So you can download the ebook from the description or buy it as a combo, and I will some discount as well. The next not so good news is the reading section, wherein they've reduced the total time interval from 30 plus minutes to 23, 24, 25 minutes, and this is becoming a little tricky for a lot of students. Many students were used to doing it at an optimal time of probably 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes on an average for one question of reading fill in the blank or reading writing fill in the blanks. But now probably you need to reduce it by half. 1.5 minutes or less than a minute or less than 2 minutes for sure. Otherwise you cannot finish it on time. But the time management strategies still remain the same. Skipping, choose single, choose multiple. Reorder, earlier I used to say 2 minutes, but now it should be less than a minute and not more than that, because it is not a priority. Reading fill in the blank, reading writing fill in the blank. Earlier I used to say 2.5 minutes per question, but now not more than 1.5 minutes per question, probably on an average. Some questions you take 3.5 minutes, some questions you solve it in 30 seconds, depending on the difficulty level. So overall 1.5 to 2 minutes, don't exceed. Otherwise the last sections, reading fill in the blanks, you cannot even reach. So marks will go down. 70 is probably now become difficult because of this time squeeze. Be aware of it. The last not so good news is with respect to summarize spoken text. Earlier contributed some 6 to 8 marks, 1 or 2 questions, but now only 1 question, but 12 to 15 marks to writing, 10 to 12 marks to listening. You use template, gone case, marks will not come. You use keywords, marks will not come. You got to connect the dots. If you put an idea, connect it. Whatever they say, write in detail. At least some 4 or 5 sentences. This is for PT Academic. At least some lengthy sentences. Use less of a template, more of a content. Check my recent 7-hour full course video. You understand more about this. So what is the verdict? Is it so bad? Is it so good? So at the end of the day, it's not about whether it's good or bad. It's all about how we tune ourselves with it and adapt to it and continue. The purpose of this video is to tell you the updates, what are the other sides of it. It was not to scare you. It was not to bring some news that definitely will scare you to the core. No, it was just given to you. It was done to boost your confidence, to highlight the importance of what has changed, what has not changed, and how you can tune your preparation accordingly. I really hope this video has helped you understand the good side, not so good side, how to progress, how to understand what to study in each and every aspect. If you believe the video is informative, like, share and subscribe, and leave your valuable comments in the comment section. This is Nakul, Nakul, signing off from Skills PT. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks much.